Welcome back, students. Once again, in this example or in this video, we are discussing an example based on population model. So that is example, you can just look at a urine culture test is being conducted in the pathology lab from the sample of a patient to prescribe a suitable drug based on the bacterial growth. There were 6,000 bacteria in the initial sample and it had increased to 6,400 in the sample collected after 1 hour. Based on an exponential growth, estimate the number of bacteria after which is 2.5 hour. After 2.5 hour. Okay. Also find how long will it take for the bacteria population to reach 10,000. Student, first will express the data here, what they have given. Okay. And look at carefully. First, we have to consider the population model, that is P of t is equal to C into e raised to kt. Okay. So we are taking this directly by differential equation. Here we need to find out C and K. So what they have given? Given is, look at, there were 6,000 bacteria in the initial sample. So that is, initial means at t is equal to 0. So that is P of 0 is equal to 6,000. So this is initial stage. Similarly, after 1 hour, just look at, after 1 hour, 1 hour means you can just write 1. Okay, it is increased to 6,400. Call it as second condition. These two conditions are very important for us. And what we are finding here, we are going to find what is the population of a bacteria after 2.5 hours. That is, you can write 2.5 hours. So you need to find out. And also how long means you need to calculate the time. Okay, t is equal to how much when the population of a bacteria reach to 10,000. So it is clear that what the data they have given. Okay, we'll go for step by step to solve this example. So first, to solve this example, we need to find out the value of C and K. Okay, fine. Now what I am doing is, I am going to substitute the conditions. Look at carefully. Okay, I have population model. Okay, substitute the condition, this condition number 1 in the given equation. You call it as some capital A. In A, what will get? What is the condition number 1? P of 0 is equal to 6,000 means substitute P is equal to 6,000 at time t is equal to 0. Okay, clear, right? So therefore substitute P of t. P of t means that is 6,000 when t is 0. 0 into k, that is e raised to 0, e raised to 0 is 1, therefore C is equal to 6000. Okay, fine. Now you can use the second condition. What is second condition? Use condition number 2. What is condition number 2? That is, substitute P is equal to 6400 at time t is equal to 1. Okay, so 6400 is equal to C value, you know already. You can substitute to 6000 into e raised to k into t value is 1. T value is 1. Okay, e raised to k into 1 is e raised to k, so here 2 zeros get cancelled. Okay, this is 64 by 60 is equal to e raised to k. Okay, so therefore, since it is exponential, to find the value of k, exponential comes to left side. Okay, it will become log of 64 by 60 to the base e is equal to k. So therefore, k is equal to log 64 by 60 base e is, you can get 0.06454. Okay, once you get the value of c and k, okay, you can round it. So we have got both the values k as well as c, and substitute in the population model. Okay, fine. The population model becomes P of t is equal to c value is 6000 into e raised to k value is 0.06454 t. After getting a population model, what we need to find out? We need to find out the population of the bacteria after 2.5 hours. So therefore, substitute, that is the first one, to find the population after 2.5 hours, substitute t is equal to 2.5. Okay, so what will get? So just substitute P of 2.5 is equal to 6000 into e raised to 0.06454 into 2.5. So on calculating all these, you will get, this is 7051, equivalent to 7051. So after 2.5 hours, the bacteria population reaches 7051. Okay. Similarly, second one, the how long will it take for bacteria population to reach 10,000? For that, we can substitute P is equal to 10,000 in the population model. So it will become 10,000 is equal to 6,000 into e raised to 0.06454 t. T write as it is. So 3 zeros get cancelled. This is 10 by 6 is equal to e raised to 0.06454 t. Okay. So now, as usual, exponential goes to left side, it will become a log. Okay, log to the base e, 10 by 6 is 5 by 3 is equal to 0.06454 t. Okay, therefore, what is the value of t? Just cross multiply 1 by 0.06454 into log of 5 by 3 to the base e. log of 5 by 3 to the base e value is, or log of 5 by 3 divided by 0.6454, total value is, which is 7.914. You can calculate separately to land. Okay. So it is approximately 8 seconds, or you can also call it as 8 hours, but here time we are calculating in terms of hours. So therefore it will take 8 hours to reach the population 10,000. Thank you so much for watching, students. We will meet in the next video with a new concept. Thank you once again.